My name's Mark, and on this episode of Overland Explorer, we're going to be looking back in a series of videos on the build of our 2013 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. It's gone through 5 stages of builds, starting right from acquisition through to our current configuration. What we hope to do is, in this video specifically, we're going to look at how he is today and where we ended up after those build sections. And then we're going to go back and look retrospectively at how we put the vehicle together through each stage and what was our motivation. And hopefully that'll be interesting to see how it developed over time. And I hope for new overlanders or people just looking to see what a different build and what different people went through, looking back objectively and retrospectively, they'll maybe be able to find it, 1, entertaining, 2, very helpful, 3, to see some of the different things we've done that have worked very well. We've been pretty happy. My wife Nicole and I are very unique in some respects about how we, what we looked for, and it may look very similar. There are some things that are really different, like this. Anyway, I hope you look forward to this. You're going to see a lot more detail than maybe you've been used to seeing, but we're going to go deep into the reasons why we chose what we did and how we did what we did. Hopefully that'll be helpful. Let's first look at the outside of the vehicle. We removed the factory rock sliders and replaced them with TerraFlex aluminum rock sliders. We installed 4 7-inch IPF 100-watt halogen driving lights. We went with the Gobi Ranger roof rack system. The front bumper was changed to the AEV front bumper system. The winch is a 9.5 CTIS. That means synthetic winch. It sits perfectly snugged into the bumper system. The current lift is an AEV 3.5-inch dual sport. Our current tires and wheels are BFG 35-inch KO2s. That includes the spare, and AEV 17-inch Pintler wheels. Now let's set up and see how everything goes together. Our rooftop tent is a Simpson 3 by ARB, of which we have the annex for. Our rock lights from ProComp have turned out to be the best camp lights we have. They're awesome. We have two small rigid lights pointing backwards for backing up and working around the rear of the vehicle. We've replaced the rear bumper of the Jeep with the AEV rear bumper system, and our trash bag is a Trasharoo. We don't remove any of our bedding or even some clothes when we put the tent down. It's there when we open it back up. We just kind of have to fluff things up a bit. We've added the AEV high lift jack and pull pal mount to the rear bumper system, and we carry a 48-inch extreme high lift jack. The awning we're using is a 2.5 meter rollout ARB awning.
Walk me in the morning sun, tell me I'm a lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of a notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Running out of town just to celebrate. The fortune's here to stay. A one-way ticket to a better day. A rocking chair and a glass of wine. In the shade of a tree and I'm feeling fine. There's not a lot to ask when life is going by so fast. One breath away. Step up and say.
Now let's unload some gear. First up and most accessible is our clear waste portable toilet system. It's a dry system. We carry two ARB Sport camping chairs. We carry two North Face Base Camp duffel bags, one medium and one large. Guess who gets the large? We carry our two portable solar panels in a custom-made bag that has a pocket for the cables and all the accessories. We carry two 5-gallon Scepter water cans. They're the military version. They've been slightly modified, you'll see later, for our hot water system. We've equipped Gizmo with the AEV 5-gallon rear bumper water tank system. The AEV rear bumper system has the ability to carry a full shovel in the tire mount. Last but not least is the AEV 10-gallon tire mount fuel caddy. The key to our storage system is a custom-built deck that allows us to securely store our gear when we're on the road or on the trail. Now we're getting to the heart of our storage system. We carry the bulk of our camping gear in 3 Pelican cases, 2 1650s with the dividers and a 1660 which is just open inside, no divider system. The first case we call our pantry. It's all our dry goods. As you can see, the Jeep's roll bar has fantastic storage capabilities. The next case out is another 1650, and it is what we call the kitchen. This is all our cooking equipment. All 3 of the Pelican cases are 30 inches long by 20 inches wide. We carry a shower mat on top of the last remaining Pelican case in the Jeep, and it doubles as a mat at the bottom of the ladder. This is the last Pelican case inside the Jeep. It carries our large cooking gear, the grill. It also carries the hot water system that we have. It also carries the second of 2 individual burners we carry. The other is in the other kitchen case. Something that may not be obvious at this point is that we just deployed 7.5 feet of workable surface area. Now you can see in our National Luda fridge freezer. It's a 10-liter freezer and a 40-liter fridge. We added the step when we lifted the Jeep. Nicole isn't very tall, and it helped her reach the fridge better. As you can see, the roll bar provides a lot of opportunities for storage. We carry 3 components for the awning and tent, 2 side shades and the annex, 2 tool rolls. We carry both toilet accessories as well as parts for the water system and a broom. The first table we're going to set up is a 4-foot long by 2-foot wide portable aluminum table that, as you can see, packs down to a very easy to store package. This table we don't set up that often. Only when we need to do we set it up. It doesn't get in the way where it's packed, so we just pull it out when we have a need for it. And it only takes less than 2 minutes to set up. The next table we're going to set up is a 2-foot by 2-foot portable aluminum table. And it's stored, as you can see, above the wheel well on the passenger side. The Jeep is really convenient when it comes to this kind of stuff. This table is also quick to set up. It takes less than 2 minutes, and we set it up pretty much all the time. With the addition of these 2 portable tables, we now have 13.5 feet of workable area. That makes us very flexible on how we can set up our campsites to meet wherever we are and whatever weather conditions we face. The Pelican cases are also great for holding down the awning. We use Blue Ridge Overland's attic to store all of our outerwear and protective wear, from gloves to toques to warm to cold gear. We also use it to store things like paper towels, toilet paper, oven fresh bread, and so on. Once we're done setting up, we take the 2 North Face duffel bags and put them back in the rear of the Jeep where they're easily accessible. While we're setting up the chairs, it's probably a really good idea to mention that we don't always set up the large Pelican case if we're not going to use it. We just leave it strapped in the Jeep. The same thing applies to the clear waste privacy shelter, which Nicole is taking out now. If we've got lots of privacy, we usually won't set it up. This privacy shelter sets up reasonably quickly and doubles both as a toilet shelter as well as a shower. You'll notice the amenity bag and the portable toilet are easy to grab and head to the bush. And where we keep it in the Jeep, it's pretty much first out. The important thing to remember about the system is we haul it all out. When we do set up our hot water on demand system, we usually set it up here. We can also set it up on the awning or from a branch on a tree. The system has the ability to draw water from a creek, provided that we don't go over about 10 foot of water lift. The power for the pump comes from the Jeep. Shown here is the hand sprayer. We can switch it to a shower head on a hose in the privacy tent if we need to. The boiler itself is an EcoTemp Model 5. The controls are really simple. One dial does temperature, the other dial does flow. All of the connectors are quick disconnect. The sector water jugs have been modified with a tube that goes to the bottom of the container so that it can draw right to the bottom. It is removable and transferable to another container. As you can see, we have a large amount of storage below the platform in the footwell of the Jeep. It goes right through to the other side, and it is divided into 6 smaller compartments, 3 on each side, accessible from the rear doors. You can see by what we're taking out how we use this storage system. It handles a lot of different items and shapes and works very well. We can get quite large items in there, like a tripod. The other thing we can get is our first aid kits and so on. The nice thing about this storage space is it's quick and accessible, and we can get at things right away without having to move anything out of the back. Besides the rock lights, we use 3 Streamlight LED lanterns that are waterproof and last forever on D batteries. This allows us to move the light where we want, when we want it. We also have a AA battery version, just smaller, of these lanterns. It works very well in the tent. These lanterns are also very versatile. They have low, medium, and high settings, as well as red light, which is really useful at night. The tailgate is where we carry our bear bangers, our bear spray, our Leatherman, our emergency trauma kit, easy to grab and run, and of course some miscellaneous items. This is our onboard power system. It is involved, and we have a series of videos to go through it in great detail. It encompasses solar, shore power, DC to DC charging, and a whole bunch of other topics that really go into how this system works. It's quite incredible actually what it can do. An information card should be appearing above to take you to the series of videos on this system and how it works. It's very informative. We go through real-life examples of how it works in reality. To keep all of our electronics secure and in place while on the trail, we've installed a Vector Off-Road JKE dock. It uses RAM mounts to organize our gear and set it up any way we like. We've also installed extensive USB charging capabilities here. Last but not least is the 1650 Pelican case we keep on the roof and is bolted down. Not only is it a mount for the 36-watt solar panel that's on it, it carries all of our recovery gear, spare parts and fluids, bulky items like toilet paper, paper towel, coffee, and a tarp.
It shouldn't take long now in any case, as long as there is light, pretending I could stay the night, one breath away, step up and say, hold on to what is real, the love you feel is like water in a glass, don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know.
Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you liked it. In the next video, we're going to head back and show you how we got started.